We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Our sideline reporter tonight is David Aldridge. And it's courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Gibson is the 4 with Towns in the middle. Wiggins is out there with Teague, and it's Butler in at the small forward.
Listen, Kev, this guy, one of the more reliable scorers in the league, night in and night out.
And stolen by Jeff Teague. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Towns. And he gets just 5 to shoot. Here's Towns. Almost, but it rolls out.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
And the basket by Hill.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Now here's Butler. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Minnesota shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And LeBron James putting a lot of pressure on the Cavs to surround him with the talent to compete. Doris, yet right at the goal of 2 from deep here. Teague dishes to Gibson. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Gibson's got his first 2 points.
And have to defend better in the paint. They just let him set up way too deep.
Right, Greg, you've got to push him off the box because once he's got that deep low post position, turn the lights off. Final, Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving, and they go about their business a little bit differently. Obviously, it's the handle of Kyrie Irving and his ability to not only navigate tight spaces, but his ability to finish with both hands and the creativity and the English sometimes necessary for Steph Curry. It's the majesty and the danger of guarding the three-point shot, which then he combines with that ability to shake and bake and go off the dribble. Really tough contains both of them.
I like how you mentioned the finish, because the finish sometimes you can get in there and make it look great, but you can't get the 2.
You got to put the points on the board, baby.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm, and also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they've built.
It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
And Wiggins throws it down.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout. Oh! Look at that.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Rose kicks to Towns. Off target on the 15-footer. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Love the pass to Clarkson. The drive by James. And finished off by LeBron.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. It'll count. No good trying to beat the buzzer. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. He even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. Timberwolves also changing it up. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler, and Jones subbed in for Rose. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Crawford, and Thompson sends it back. James kicks to Thompson. Here's the break. Hood against Teague. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but the fundamentals too sometimes stand out. The women's game, I think really you can see fundamentals so strongly.
You can, Kevin, and I think what helped the women's game tremendously was, especially in the WNBA, you had NBA coaches transition to roles in the WNBA, the Bill Lambiers, the Mike Thibault, so they taught that group how to be pros, how to win on that level.
Excellent point. Screen by Jones. Teague, the pass to Crawford. Kicks it to Jones. And Belyita has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
Nice timing to get up on that shot.
Boy, you can't ask for better defense, Greg. Excellent work getting right into the grill of the shooter.
And the basket by Hill.
Well, you know, a lack of effort defensively, and he gets a very good look from deep.
Jones checked in for Jen. Gibson comes in for Bjelica. And Wiggins is subbed in for Tyus Jones. Teague dishes to Gibson. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists in the game. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Kevin Love.
And you talk about the depth for the Cavs. Crucial when facing a team like the Golden State Warriors. If everything comes together, I think there's a chance their trade with Boston might give them a better shot at winning it all.
Korver, no luck.
Boy, despite the miss, he did a really good job shaking himself completely free from the defense.
Kicks it out to Gibson. The three. Here's Towns. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
Butler, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And that one, good. 10 points for George Hill.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, you know, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That is his first foul. Hill against Teague. Hill kicks to James. Good, the assist goes to Hill. LeBron's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Cavs. Shots good by Gibson. And Greg, you wouldn't expect it from a Coach Thibodeau team, but defense was an issue for the Timberwolves last year.
And the Wolves brought in Butler to help with offense, but more importantly, his defense. And Butler, familiar with what Thibs likes to do on both ends of the floor, has the leadership the team needs, particularly on the defensive end.
And there's the feed to Towns. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. No good on that one. Good D by Love.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, analytics has taken over the NBA, but Minnesota coach and president of basketball operations Tom Thibodeau says it doesn't tell you everything. He said analytics can measure a lot of things, but it's very difficult to measure drive. The magic is in the work. Kevin?
And Tom Thibodeau makes a good point, D.A. Analytics is certainly helpful, but it doesn't capture everything. And Cleveland making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. This one for three. Jamal Crawford, and that's good. Crawford's got 5 now.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Hood gets the bucket.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Towns is doubled. Back to Crawford. Over Hood. Here's Towns. Lets it go with a 3. And Crawford gets it to go on the assist by Towns. Crawford's got 6 here in this quarter. Love kicks to LeBron. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And the rejection by Towns. Jamal Crawford again. He's got 10. Doris, as we know, you were born in New York, grew up in New Jersey, lots of basketball talent in those areas. Who were some local players who influenced you early on?
Well, 1983 is the year the Philadelphia 76ers won the NBA championship, and that team was the epitome of cool, Kevin, right? You had the masterful doctor, the power of Moses Malone, but you know who I tried to emulate? Mo Cheeks.
No kidding.
Yeah, the steady, heady point guard who could make big shots and come up with a timely steal. I couldn't be the doctor. I couldn't fly like the doc, so Mo Cheeks is my guy.
Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Hood. From beyond the arc, Timberwolves keep it alive. Towns, the pass to Rose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang. A big group substitution.
Cavs offense, right? It's all about drive and pick. They put the ball into the hands of LeBron and space the floor with that shooting. It's a sort of pick your poison situation.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And that's now 7 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you've got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
And the Cavs last season first in the league in catch-and-shoot three-pointers made.
Right, #1, Kevin, in corner threes, and that was by a big margin. They put the ball in the hands of their stars and then position shooters around those two. Boy, nice.
Rebounds in the game. Teague kicks to Wiggins. The kick out to Teague. And another 3 for Minnesota. The Cavaliers trail by 16. LeBron passes to Hill. Love dishes to Korver. From the stripe. And it falls over the rim and in.
Boy, too much of a cushion given to him on that jump shot. That's a big-time no-no.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And Gibson kicks to Teague. And Hill over to help. Back to Teague. Expanding his range. That doesn't go in either for Teague. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Love dishes to James. Here's the 3. Another shot. That's a 2 from Korver. The putback. And Love with the second chance points.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Timberwolves.
In one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And here are the Timberwolves. Dishes it to Jang. It's stolen by Nance. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Outside Rose. Back to Jones.